Hi students, welcome back. So our artwork for this week is going to be inspired by our STEAM lesson from last week where we talked about comets and asteroids. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a comet streaking through the sky. And what we're going to focus on is making sure that it has its two tails, because remember comets often have two tails because not only are they just a piece of rock, but they have lots of ice incorporated into them as well. And so as a comet goes around the sun, it heats up all that ice, and all that ice starts making like a gas cloud that makes one of the streaks go behind it. And then the other streak is the actual rock breaking up and creating streaks of dust behind it. So we want to incorporate both of those things, but we want to go outrageous with our colors for this project. So grab whatever you're comfortable with using. I'm going to use markers myself. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw our comet. I'm going to use a Sharpie first because it's easy to see. And I'm going to start off with the big old chunk of rock. You can make it whatever shape you want it to be at the front. Okay, so there's my big chunk of rock, ice, all that other stuff. And then around it, I want to add in the tails that are starting to come off of this comet. So here's the cool part. On the bottom, the trail with the dust, it often fades off really, really big and wide. And so that's what those lines are going to represent. Okay. And yet again, I'm going to use just some black lines to represent the various tails coming off of our comet. Just like this. And you can use different size lines, whatever you want to do. All right, just like that. So now we're going to go with color, and we want to make it bright and vibrant. So I want my comet to have chunks of ice. And so I'm just going to come in here in various spots, and I'm just going to add blue streaks in here. Okay, just like that. And for this whole project, I'm just going to use simple lines. All right, so now around it, for my gas streak, I'm going to make it yellows and greens. So I'm going to come up here and I'm just going to start drawing lines that are going to go up and out. Okay, so I'm using this bright, bright neon yellow as my basis. And some of those lines can come out of the outside of the black line. That's totally fine. Okay, like that. I'm going to use an equally light green color, nice and bright. And I'm going to incorporate some of that into the middle. Yet again, I'm just using straight lines to add this in. As I add more lines, it becomes more solid. Okay, like that. Now for the rest of the tail, I'm going to go the opposite direction, and I'm going to go with some orange colors and maybe even a little bit of red, just to imitate the idea that it's fiery. Okay, so I'm going to come around here, start adding my orange lines in here, and the areas where you want it to be more filled in, you just add more lines in there. Okay, so I'm just going to go like this. I'm going to add a whole bunch of long, very streaky orange lines. And then over here, Just add a few of those little orange lines streaking off. Just like this. Okay. Now finally, add some red. Same way. And I want the red to come in here right after it, almost like it's on fire as it streaks through the sky. Okay, like that. And then the last color, believe it or not, I'm going to add some purple in here, just on the sides. Just add a different color variety. Okay, and this purple that I'm choosing is more to the side of red. And yet again, you can make some of those lines go outside of here. Just like this. Okay, and I'm gonna make it darker underneath there. And also some purple streaks as the dust flies off on the side. All right. Final thing is you can draw yourself a little rocket ship blasting by the asteroid as we explore space and try to find many new things, just like we always do. And this is a little bit of a older style rocket ship, but still will work for what we're going for here. Just like so. Okay, and color that in, and you've got yourself a pretty fun comet drawing. You can color the rest of the background in black. I'm not going to do that right now. This video is already running over 7 minutes long. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish coloring everything in, add some stars all around it, and then we'll have a beautiful completed drawing. And of course I'll post it online just like I do with the rest of them. Alright students, I hope you have fun with this project, and we will see you next time.